All right, we're talking about tuning a little bit here. I'm Tom Nelson. In my last two videos, I took the drum apart, took the heads off, took the rims off, took the drum completely apart, shared some maintenance ideas. In the video following that, I showed you how to put the bottom head back on, and that's where we're at now. We have our bottom head on. The lug bolts are finger tight, and I'll show you basically how to tune a bottom head. The goal is to get each of the lugs at the same pitch. And there's several ways you can do it. I'm going to post some more videos after this that go into more depth and are more specific and really drill down into tuning. But for this video, I want to give you a quick demo of it, just in case you're new to it, or you're in a hurry, or you just want to get the quick version of how to tune the head. So right now, I have the lug bolts are finger tight, and you can hear I already have a tone, which is good. You want to get them tight enough for a tone. Sometimes when you put that head on, you won't get a tone. You'll just get a flappy, papery kind of sound. Once you can get to that tone, or if you don't have one, you don't need to turn a lot. Put your drum key, start on whatever. It doesn't matter what lug you want. I would only go to start a quarter of a turn. Look at this. That's a quarter of a turn. Again, that's a quarter of a turn. This is a half of a turn. If you can see the loop in the drum key, if I go that way, that's halfway around. That's 180 degrees. If I go around another 180, I come back to where I started. That's a full turn, right? So there's a half a turn, there's a full turn. Okay, I'll go back. Here's a half a turn. That is a quarter of a turn. So we're going from a T to an I guess. Quarter turn to start. I'm going to start here. I'm going to go a quarter. Then I'm going to go across from it. It's just like changing a tire on a vehicle. You always want to go across. What you do here affects what happens across from it, and vice versa. That's why we do a cross. Once you've done a cross, you have two here and two here. On a 6-lug drum, it doesn't really matter which you do next. If this was an 8-lug drum, I would go to the middle of the one, and then I would do this one, and then I would do this one. But it's a 6-lug drum. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do a quarter turn. Got to go across from that, do a quarter turn. Then I have 2 left to do. Quarter turn and a quarter turn. That's probably enough. We should have a tone at each lug point. That's the basics of getting a head set. Again, you may have to go a half a turn to get a tone, depending on how the head sits on the drum to begin with. I don't know that you want to go a full turn. If you go a full turn, you're going to have a tight head, and it's going to be a high-pitched tuned drum. Start low. Start with a quarter or a half a turn. Get the drum to create a pitch at the lugs. And from there, you can begin to fine-tune for the sound you want, and I'll demonstrate that in my next set of videos. Let's move on to the top head.